It's Indiana in the Morning, presented by First Commonwealth Bank here on WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. Well, it is baseball season starting tomorrow. The Pirates in Detroit. You'll hear it here on WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. And baseball season means that not just major leaguers, high schools are playing right now, softball's playing right now, despite the weather. It won't be long before the Miracle League will be up and playing as well. Let's say hello to Paula Lieb and to Skip McGreevey this morning, the Miracle League of Indiana County. How about that? It's how many years is this, Paula? Or maybe Skip can help on that. Fourth year?
Fourth year.
Wow. It's hard to believe. I remember when the Pirate family came up just to get that thing rolling. So you're the new hire at the YMCA, huh?
Yes, I am.
You are the what's the title?
It's the Adopted Sports Coordinator
Mm-hmm.
at the YMCA. So I run the Miracle League, and then the YMCA offers a lot more other adopted sports like basketball, soccer, swimming.
All of those things.
Mm-hmm.
And it is an extensive program at the YMCA. The Miracle League's just one aspect of it.
Yes.
Yeah. But you're getting ready for the start of the Miracle League season. So when is that going to be?
So we are actually going to start this season after IUP SNAP ends. So it will start, the adults will be Wednesday, May 9th, and the children will start Saturday morning on May 12th.
Mm-hmm. And then it is off and running.
Yes.
Yeah. So is it the same schedule as we've had? The Saturdays and Wednesdays?
Yep.
Saturdays is for the younger guys and gals?
Yeah.
And Wednesdays are for the adults?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So that's Miracle League. Skip McGreevey is with us as well. Skip, more about the Miracle League. This is just a phenomenal organization, and it requires an awful lot of volunteer help, but you've found it in the first 3 years, and we certainly hope that will be the case again in the fourth.
Exactly, Todd, and we'll let Paula talk a little bit more about that. I just wanted to talk to people who don't know anything about the Miracle League. As we said, it's in its fourth year. It's an organized baseball league, and it's for persons with physical and intellectual disabilities. It enables them to learn some basic sports skills, some socialization skills, and more importantly, to have some fun with their peers. The field removes all barriers to play of a typical baseball field, so that anyone with a physical or mental disability can participate. The field is custom designed. It's rubberized turf field that accommodates wheelchairs and other assistive devices. We have two divisions: an adult division, as you said, and a younger division for young people aged 5 to 12.
Mm-hmm.
The adults are 12 and up. Games are non-competitive in nature, with each player batting, running, scoring, and all the games end in a tie.
Yeah.
So it's very non-competitive that way.
Yeah, and it's designed to get these kids active in something that probably they've never been able to do for many of them, and just to watch them and see the joy of participating in sports is really a revelation. For people who come and watch, it's something else.
Yeah, and actually, Sean from the YMCA says, tell a little story. And I said, well, I could tell all kinds of stories. The most important thing is, why do you volunteer? And it's because it's so fulfilling to watch one of these young people, or even an adult, in a wheelchair or with a brace, cross home plate with a great big smile on their face. Yeah. It's just, as you know, it's unbelievably fulfilling.
It really, really is. Paula, let's talk about volunteer opportunities with the Miracle League. There are all kinds of different chances for folks to become involved, aren't there?
Absolutely. So you can be a coach and national anthem singer, a buddy for the players, which I feel like for the players that's the most important volunteer aspect. Concession stands, umpire, whatever we really need. But the most important is definitely the buddies.
So tell me what a buddy is and what a buddy does.
So a buddy is what it sounds like. You become a friend of the player, and you help them run. You can help them bat if needed. Just kind of cheering them on. You're their teammate,
Yeah.
So just kind of running with them, batting with them, everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And for that sort of fulfillment for that young person, to have somebody there who's going to be their advocate, is a tremendous thing for them. So, Skip, events that need volunteers. There are, of course, events all the time being held on behalf of Miracle League, and fill us in on some of those opportunities.
Well, we start off with a big celebration on opening day. We have a hot dog roast for the kids and for their parents and any of the spectators. We have a Christmas party for the kids. We have end of the season and beginning of the season picnics. We have events where the Pirates or the Curve will invite our players to the games, and so we have some chaperones that will go with them, and we go to the games and things of that sort. So there are a lot of activities. I think one of Paula's goals for this year is to make every game a happening rather than just a game, but to make it a happening.
Sure, absolutely. And you mentioned fundraisers. There's always going to be the need to raise funds to help to put these Miracle League games on, to keep this Miracle League facility operating. What are some of the things that are planned for the coming season, Paul?
So right now, actually, we have our sport raffle ticket going on, where anybody who buys a ticket has the opportunity to win a pair of tickets to a Pirates game, a Steelers game, and a Penguins game, home game of their choice. And it's $5 a ticket. And then we have...
well, the great thing about that is parking tickets come with it.
Oh,
yeah. There you go.
The donor puts no restrictions. For instance, last year, one of our players and his parents won. They wanted to go to the flag raising for the Penguins' first game. No problem. That's the game they got to go to.
Took care of it.
They took care of it.
Wow.
No problem with the parking.
Wow.
And so it's a great ticket for $5.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Man.
And other fundraisers are we have a Raise the Glass Day where we celebrate the activities and the community spirit of one of our community leaders. Usually that's around Thanksgiving. So there are a couple different fundraisers throughout the year.
Yeah. I think last year was Dave Rary was celebrated, wasn't he?
Yes,
Maybe
Dave
that was the year
Rary's been
before.
celebrated. Bob Thiock, Carl Kaloji, I believe, are the three we've already presented the award to.
And folks who have been very, very important to the Miracle League program itself. I mean,
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, they've been there right from the start.
Correct.
Absolutely. So, are there concrete plans right now for fundraising events, or can people simply say, "I want to make a donation, a contribution to the Miracle League"?
I mean, we will never turn that down. So.
Sure. No, we don't want your money.
Yeah. So, yeah, absolutely. If you want to donate in any way possible, whether volunteering or money-wise, that would be great.
Yeah, and if somebody wants to volunteer as a buddy or as in some other capacity for the Miracle League, what do they need to do?
They can either go to the YMCA and ask for a registration form for volunteering, or they can go to mloic.org, which is Miracle League of Indiana County.org. And on the webpage, you can either go under volunteer, but anywhere you go, you can find a volunteer registration form and a player registration form as well.
Yeah, and I was going to ask about the player registration form because, there might be people out there who say that my child or the adult for whom I care, there's just no way they could participate in something like that. That's probably not the case, isn't it?
Right. Anybody can participate.
Yeah.
And that's basically our goal.
Yeah, is to get them out there.
Absolutely.
And let them know the joy of sport. Skip, you have been involved with Miracle League for a long time. What is so attractive about it to you? What makes you go so hard for Miracle League?
Well, as you know, I've always been active in sports in different ways, but this is, and as a special educator, this has a special little corner of my heart.
Sure.
But just like I said earlier, just to watch these kids and these adults getting to do something and being so excited, and I mean they are excited, about a hit, about a home run, about making a catch, about making a throw, is just unbelievably fulfilling.
Yeah, and to probably from the parents' standpoint, when a young child is involved, to see them do something that they thought, this will never happen for my child, is really, really heartwarming.
Yeah, and some of the other nice things that happen to the kids and their parents is the IUP women's basketball team, their buddies. The IUP baseball team, they come in their buddies to the younger kids. So, I mean, we get a lot of support from IUP athletic teams, which is beneficial to both the IUP team and to our teams.
Yeah, absolutely tremendous. And as part of the Miracle League, IUP, of course, in the summertime, those sports teams aren't around as much. So for other organizations, companies, clubs, to volunteer is very important in the summer months as they come along, aren't they, Paula?
Absolutely.
Yeah. We need to get them all involved because it is fulfilling in so many different ways. So there you go. And get in touch. Paula, give the contact information again.
You can go to mloic.org, and that's our whole webpage, or you can contact me via email. It would be miracleleague@icymca.org, or you can always call the YMCA 724-463-9622 and just ask for me or talk to the front desk.
The spring season for Miracle League begins on May the 12th. You want to get those tickets, and that's just a tremendous fundraising opportunity. But, boy, the prize is a big payoff, huh, Skip?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't think I could think of anybody who would say, I don't want that one.
Right.
So,
And like we said, you pick the games.
Yeah.
The guy has no problems. You pick the game and you got the tickets.
$5. $5 ticket. All right. Thank you so much both for coming in to visit with us today.
Thank you, Tal. We really appreciate the opportunity.
Miracle League is ready to get underway with another season. Let's make it a good one, huh? It's Indiana in the Morning, presented by First Commonwealth Bank here on WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160.